Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to talk about the mental health crisis during this pandemic. During this crisis, people are going to the store and buying guns, and people can be suicidal during a time like this. I'm scared that when something like this happens, people run to the gun store. It is shown that people that own guns act on impulse. It is also said that people that attempt suicide are glad that they weren't successful. And this time, it can be a great bonding opportunity. We have to be creative. We have to use this time to get together with your kids, talk to your friends, get closer to them. Schools are closed and children are staying home. So let's create this opportunity to get closer to them. I know it has created stress, anxiety, and new problems for parents. Remember the 6 foot apart rule? I was watching Dr. Phil. He told me to pass this message along. He was talking to a parent, and they were saying, "What do you fear of them going to the park?" And she said, "I'm not sure they can keep their distance from one another, and I don't trust that people will tell the truth of their own exposures." People don't show symptoms and can still have it and pass it on to people. I know it can be really hard not seeing your friends, and you need to understand the risk of not social distancing. This is not a snow day. This is something you really need to wrap your head around. People are going on spring break. It's not just about the kids. If we don't isolate this, it will spread. And to stop the spread is to isolate. Teens tend to think the way, "I want what I want, and I want it now." And you can kill your parents or old folks just because you wanted to go to the park. No one wanted this. Parents, stand your ground and stick to your guns, and this will pass. I know there's no proms, no trips, no graduation, and it can leave teens depressed. These last 2 months are supposed to be the most important for students. As a mother, do you feel hopeless? Yeah, because it's all about your student. No pictures, no gatherings, no graduations, no friends. How are we supposed to make them feel special? But what is special is to have our children being safe and healthy, and these memories that we can create. Do everything you can to create these experiences. A lot of these things are still going to happen, but later than we planned. Graduation and prom and all that. In the meantime, put that dress on, take those pictures. You're going to be able to say that your prom, graduation, and all that was under quarantine, and no one else can say that. Use technology, get on the screen, dance together. Many of our nation's schools closed and locked in the house with your kids. Parenting problems are on the rise and can drive you crazy. It's a new dynamic to have them home all week, all day long, and the kids are going crazy and you have to entertain them because they're so bored. What do you tell the children as their standard of expectation? They know not to go out, and it's hard when the kids are on top of each other and you have to separate them. You can only play catch or pass the ball so many times. These kids are capable of doing more than what they are doing right now. You need to let them know that you didn't create this situation, but we're in it. And it doesn't include swinging a bat in the living room, and I can't entertain you 24/7. They can go outside in the yard. Sit them down individually. They can understand that they have a responsibility and a duty. And when they get in a meltdown, you need to have some guidelines. And lastly, get them to use I statements and say, "I feel this way," instead of "you did this." Peace out. Thanks for watching my channel.